That's right. That's right. We are live. I think we're live. Yeah, it looks like we're live. Welcome to the bottom of the rabbit hole. We got some stuff to talk about. This is going to be a short session, a quick session. Something kind of fell in our lap, so to speak. But I did remember to tweet this out today. So if you are joining us, please go ahead and like the stream up, share, help signal boost to all the Matrix fans and yellow pills out there who are willing to receive it. And once again, I'm your host, Professor Lazurus. We've got our resident advisor and Matrix Online archivist, Vesuvius, and our resident Matrix Online hacker, Scion. Say hello to the class, gentlemen.
Greetings, Red Pills. We got some exciting news coming up.
Let us be heard from red core to black sky.
And there you have it. We are here. So I went ahead. We kind of gotta get right into this. I like to just mess around for a few minutes and let people join in the room. But Vesuvius is over there working his fingertips off. He's actually working on the follow-up short. I don't want to. I hate saying follow-up though, because it's its own thing. But the next short or the next fan fiction or the original thing that we've been working on here. So I touched it, and then the Comical Realm touched on it, and then he sent it back to me, and I put some more love into it, and now Vesuvius is over there cooking with it. And the even more exciting part is that after we get done with that round, then we're gonna do a handoff to Scion. So our regular repeat offenders are here putting in work with this Matrix Universe stuff. But we're going to go ahead and get into what we need to talk to. If you saw the thumbnail and my tweet, Nifty's, the company who has minted the Matrix NFT avatars, and Warner Brothers are throwing a Matrix party. This is in conjunction with or aligned with the NFT NYC event. Now, I don't know. For those of you who don't know, I do own Matrix NFTs, but that's like that's as far as my NFT ownership goes. Like, they sent me a free one on Twitter. I then bought one, and more recently got more into it. And we talk about that in some previous live streams here. But the point being, as far as everything official Matrix goes, that's the only kind of project that's got some new happenings and some new buzzes and things to report on. And there's some news with that project, but the NFT NYC thing is basically like a convention center thing for the NFT community. One of those kind of events. I know, like, me and a bunch of guys that I work with go to the DJ convention in Atlantic City every summer. It's like that, but for the NFT world kind of thing. And there was an NFT LA, I believe, a few months ago. But I don't work in NFTs. I only have the one Matrix NFT, so I don't really know all what goes on there, all the happenings and what kind of things they discuss or exchange networking wise at these events. I don't know. And it was New York, and the ticket was $700, and I don't work in NFTs, and I have to work 2 of those 3 days. I believe it's from Tuesday to Thursday that week, so I just couldn't justify going to the event. And I'm like, I'd like to go and maybe meet some of the people who are other NFT Matrix holders, but $700 on a maybe I might meet somebody that's in the Matrix Discord. And then they announced that they're throwing a party, a Matrix themed party, that Wednesday, which I found to be quite interesting, because as I looked over the details, I'm like, wow, this is familiar. Now they're going to be doing some big things. They're going to do some things that obviously we didn't have the budget for at Project Matriculated. Yeah. So I don't even know where to start here because that's one thing I did want. I did want to kind of go or speak to that. Now, I did attend a party in LA. It was a rap party for an HBO series, and that's what I can't remember at that time. I don't know if HBO. How long is HBO? Does anybody know how long HBO has been part of Warner Brothers, or how long they've been partnered, or whenever Warner bought them, or however that worked, or does anybody know any of that kind of stuff?
It's gonna be a quick Google search.
Well, while you're looking for that, so I was at this rap party, and like I said, that was HBO. So I don't know if it was tied to Warner at that time, you know. But what I will tell you is it was crazy, like amazing experience. I mean, and I party for a living, so when I tell you a party was crazy or next level, serious, like one of the most memorable nights of my entire life. Yeah, but like I said, that was LA, that was West Coast, and that's kind of one of the things about California, like especially the LA area, like everything's bigger, right? There's a lot of money slinging around in that space, and yeah, so like I said, they definitely have the budget to do this thing way bigger than what Vesuvius and I put together at Project Matriculated last December. I've heard that there are going to be set pieces. I don't want to spoil it completely, but I understand that with it being so last minute, a lot of people aren't going to be able to go. So I guess I probably could spoil it. Well, I'll let you guys. You guys tell me in the chat if you want me to spoil what details I've heard are going to be there. Actually, they might have told you in the description here. Let's just read the description, right?
Yeah, I feel like they released some information about it.
All right, so here's the thread from the Nifty's Twitter page. And it says, attention members of the Nifty's community, join us for an immersive club hell party inspired by the Matrix in NYC on June 22nd, 2022. DJ Attila Ural will be spinning 90s rave, acid house, techno, and songs from the Matrix soundtracks. And we're going to come back to that. Now, I don't want to play the audio because you know how YouTube can be funny style with that. But I mean, it's just a bunch of kicks. I don't think they're going to ding me, but I don't want to take any chances. So this is the little preview promo. A little shout out to the underground and the train stations, the subway network of the Big Apple. And it just loops that there. You dig down into the thread and it gives you a little bit more details. It says attendees will get the chance to experience iconic moments inspired by the Matrix films, including the dojo, the construct, the infinity hallway, and more. I guess by infinity hallway, they mean the white hallway, like the backdoor system.
Yeah, I've never heard the infinity hallway before, but
me neither.
Nifty's feels like they're close with a lot of this stuff, but it's not like, I don't know, common verbiage, I guess. It's the white hallway.
White hallway. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Although I will say, I think it was in Enter the Matrix. Sparks said, "Oh, an infinite hallway of doors."
Okay, that's fair. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I would say close enough.
I give you that on the deep dive. A Sparks quote.
Yes, I'm ashamed, but yeah, I know.
Because I am not a fan of his lines, but it's fine. It's fine. It says the bar will be stocked with the Matrix themed drinks. Small bites will be served. Right. So I wasn't crazy. Here it doesn't tell you. Now, when you go to the EventBrite link, and we'll circle back to that. When you go to the EventBrite link, it does tell you that 21 and up. So there should be alcoholic drinks here. I'm guessing there's going to be like a red drink and a blue drink. That's all my speculation right now. But I do feel like I read something like that somewhere. It's probably in the EventBrite link. Might have been in the Discord. Right. Now this is the raise the eyebrow part. The next thing I saw here is this free event will be open to all with priority access to the At the Matrix avatars holders. And again, when? June 22nd, 2022, which is next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow. And where is Industrial Williamsburg, 39 South 5th Street, Brooklyn, New York. Now, I personally haven't worked in this particular venue. I have done something in that area of Brooklyn, though. Like, I know the area a little bit, not super well. But I went and looked up the venue, actually. I just check my notes here, because like I said, this is like a really last minute thing. I mean, they announced this June 10th. It is June 14th. So, I worked all weekend. I'm trying to get out here and keep you guys informed. And this is like probably going to be my only opportunity. This is my only day off until maybe the party or the day before, or a week from today. So I get the day before the party to get prepared for that day. And then I have a gig that morning, and then I'm going to New York. So, right. Where was I? Right. So I'm just looking at my notes here, right? With the venue, we click the EventBrite link, and it takes you here. And it says Nifty's and Warner Brothers are inviting you to a Club Hell inspired Matrix party, complete with music, iconic scenes, food, drink, agents, and more. It says, right, Nifty's, the NFT platform built to make being a fan more fun and rewarding, is partnering with Warner Brothers to bring our valued Matrix avatar holders priority access to our Matrix-themed event as part of the celebration of NFT NYC. This Club Hell-inspired event will be completely plugged into the Matrix universe and every detail chosen to bring you further down the rabbit hole. DJ Attila Yara will be spinning 90s rave, acid house, and techno straight from the Matrix movie. Attendees will get the chance to experience iconic moments from the Matrix movie, including the dojo, the construct, the infinite hallway, and more. Here we go. The full bar will be stocked with the Matrix-themed drinks, and small bites will be served. So come ready to decide red or blue. That's why I think there's going to be like a red colored drink or a blue colored drink. You won't want to miss the immersive event. All attendees must be at least 21 years of age with valid identity proof. They will also have to adhere to the safety stuff. So I don't want to say the C word on YouTube. I don't know how funny style that is, if it is. Right, I knew it. Right. So this area of Brooklyn, yeah, bro. I've definitely DJ'd in this like block of buildings. Okay. It's like literally under the bridge.
This is the only time I would encourage everyone to go as a Cypherite en masse.
Well, right, dude. This is what I'm saying. Okay, so I looked up the venue, right? So this is what it looks like inside. Okay. Now it says it's 10,000 square feet. Yeah. Now, guess what else is 10,000 square feet? Anyone?
I think I know, but you already told me the answer.
Oh, I didn't know I told you the answer. Yeah, Club Vibe. So where we had our party is the exact same size of the venue of this party. Now, the difference is Club Vibe is 10,000 feet combined. So, you know what I mean? Like Vesuvius, you know what I'm talking about. That front area is, counts as that square footage. So this is, you see the divider there in the middle. This is like if the front area and Vibe in the back room were all the same room. So that's going to make it feel bigger, but there's going to be a bar somewhere. There better be more than one bar. And then the set pieces. So that's going to shrink that size. You know what I'm saying? A lot. And then it's New York. It's not North Jersey. They said free party in New York. Okay. Now, I get it that it's a Wednesday. But yeah, I was telling these guys on the Discord. Yeah, in the Matrix University Discord, I think I was talking to DocBot, because DocBot is in, New York somewhere. And I was like, yeah. Oh, yeah, and shout out to everybody in the Matrix University Discord, by the way, because all this stuff we're talking about now, a lot of it we already talked about there. But yeah, if you want to be up to date as I'm moving around, link is in the description. Join us over there, man. Like, stay on it. Yellow pills. Doing my best to, do the live streams and stuff, but I'm always accessible there. Anywho, I was telling DocBot that I went to see Questlove It was like Pierre Water sponsored something, but it was called like a power hour. It was like this like lunch hour party in the middle of the day on a Wednesday in the summer. This is clearly before the pandemic. But that thing was rocking, yo. We were at Marquee. It was packed. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to wait in line to get in. I mean, even, you know what I mean? Like it was this again, and that's the other thing. That's a New York thing. And that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that because I tweeted it, not just me, but they're putting it out there too. But because people see Matrix and Free Party in New York, that they're just going to like flock to the city. And then when they get there, they're not going to be able to get in and people are going to be pissed. And that's why I'm concerned when I saw free. There's a reason why there aren't free parties in New York like that. It's New York. There's 8 million people on a tiny ass island. You say free and party, people show up. Like you don't have to do a whole lot. You understand what I'm saying? And they're serving alcohol too? Stop it. So that's why I'm telling everybody. And that's why I wanted to get on here because I saw the tweet and then I saw people's response. And like I could definitely tell that some people were kind of like confused about the details. And I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to put people in a position or, you know, promote a bad night for somebody. So if you don't have a Matrix NFT avatar, I definitely do not suggest that you try to get in. Now, I could be wrong. This thing could be totally empty when I get there. I really don't think that's going to be how it plays out. You know, I've been doing parties since I was 15 years old. If you have ever trusted me on my predictions, this is probably a good area to guess I'm right on this. Now that said, that brings us to some of the Nifty's news, right? I believe today MoonPay went live.
It did.
It did? They tested it and everything?
They said it was going to be live by end of day, and that was the last thing I heard. And I want to say that was somewhere around 7 p.m. Eastern. That would be, what, 3 p.m. Pacific.
So, right. So what I did, and I think you're right. I think it works because, and that's what I want to tell you guys. I haven't tested it yet myself. But what I did before this live stream, because when they said that they were switching from Wire to MoonPay, we'd have to reset all of our offers. So basically, if you had a bid on somebody's avatar, you know, I think you can have them up for up to 30 days. Well, because they switched pay partners today, it automatically wiped everything, clean slate. So you had to reset your offers. Now, my offer reset at the beginning of the morning, and I'm going to show you why later. Anyway, but because it reset all offers, the 2 avatars that I still had for sale, I had to put them back up for sale. So I did that. So that worked. And when I did that, MoonPay requested my like know your customer verification. Like it asks you for your birthday and your name and your address. It was very simple compared to a lot of like crypto hoop jumps that I've had to do to like for Coinbase or MetaMask or any of those. Like this was very simple. So at least it wasn't, you know, it was user friendly. It wasn't a pain in the butt. The only thing that was weird was like when you put in your birthday, it asks you for the year first, which I thought, I'm like, who does that? And not only did it ask you for the year first, but it wants like all 4, like 19 or 20, and then your year, and then the month and the day. So it was just, I don't know, that part of it was kind of a weird flow. But other than that, it was very, very simple. And it, you know, shows you what format it wants it in. It was just a format that I'm like, who does that? Right. So I listed those ladies back up for sale, the same ones that were for sale before, and those 2 are under mint price. So mint price was $50. And you can still get some for even cheaper than that. There's still some. I think the floor right now is like $30 or $35. Is like maybe I think 30 is the cheapest avatar. So you don't have to buy mine. What I'm saying, right? So I believe, if I'm guessing, again, this is all my speculation, nothing that anybody told me from anywhere. You know, just going off of my knowledge of this game and that city. And events like conventions, like the DJ convention and so on. If I had to guess, the real goal here is to have other people in the NFT community who are at NFT NYC say, hey, let's go to that cool Matrix party in Brooklyn. Oh, you have to buy an NFT to get in. And then they buy NFTs while they're at NFT NYC on Tuesday so that they can go to the party in Brooklyn on Wednesday. So if you're interested in buying, not wait until Tuesday or Wednesday to try to buy one. I mean, you can, but it's going to cost you more. So that would be my advice there. My advice is if you're trying to do that, do it now. Do it while MoonPay is working. And right, to explain to you guys what makes MoonPay hours. And originally back in November, and Alias and I got ours, and Vesuvius had issues with Mint along with some other folks. The Mint price was $50, but we were able to pay for that directly with our credit card. Now, somewhere between then and the movie coming out, they switched. I don't even know if they switched pay partner. All I know is you had to use Wire, and Wire didn't work for me, and Wire didn't work for a lot of people. So a lot of people couldn't buy avatars this whole time. Now that they switched from Wire to MoonPay, and for people who don't know what a pay partner is, think like PayPal. That's a pay partner. Like if you buy something from my website, it goes through PayPal. So it's the same thing. If you buy something through Nifty's website now, it goes through MoonPay. So with the MoonPay thing, it's like Mint. You can't use it to buy crypto, but you can use it to buy someone else's avatar at their buy now price. I don't know if you can make offers with MoonPay. It's probably possible, but I don't know. What I do know is how it should work is if you see because it's brand new. If you have problems and you really want to go, I have extra NFTs for a situation just like this, and I am PayPal friendly. So hit me up, DM, Twitter, IG, Matrix University Discord, whatever. Actually, Matrix University Discord would be preferred because, as you guys know, YouTube does not always give me notifications. Like, please do not expect me to see a comment in this video if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking to buy an NFT, your best bet is to hit me up on the Matrix University Discord. But right, and if nobody grabs them, cool. I'm cool with sitting on them. I have no problem with that. But they're there for that reason. So again, that is out in the ether if you need it. And all this stuff that I'm talking about, like, this is one of the things that's going on with the NFT space overall, I feel. Now, of course, in general, you've got this kind of looming, not just with NFTs, but stocks and crypto, this like looming doom of, the 1920s or another 2008 market crash, right? So money is kind of like not moving in general right now. Or if it's moving at all, it's people liquidating and trying to get their money out. Right. But with all that said, that I think that's been one of the problems with this Matrix NFT avatar situation is that, it's hard, or at least up until the MoonPay thing, it was hard for the regular person to even participate because they couldn't buy one. If you didn't if you didn't buy one on Mint, but you could just use your credit card and you don't know anything about crypto, I mean, the hoops that you had to jump through to be able to get your money in there was just insane. And MoonPay should eliminate all that hoop jumping. So that part of it is exciting for the Matrix avatar community. I don't think it's going to change the market overnight, but to the point of this event, there was somebody in the Discord, in the Matrix NFT avatars Discord today, talking about riding up from Philly for the event. I believe he said like him and 4 friends are going, like 5 people. I think he typed 50 but meant 5, because you can see, like, with the Weibo tool, you can actually what sales go down. That's part of like the transparency of the NFT community and the blockchain, right? So yeah, so you can see what sales were made. So I didn't see any one person buy 50 avatars in the last couple. Although shout out to Josh, he was pilling avatars today, like Bill. Now he got double gold SMGs, not today, like a while ago. I didn't see that live session, but today he did get some nice ones. So yeah, he might be buying them at like 100 a time, but again, I didn't see any chunk of 50 being sold. But either way, the point being, the advertising technique of you have to have an NFT avatar to go to this party is reaching some people who aren't in New York already. I can tell you that because we had that conversation today. And one of the things I loved about this concept, well, I know it was a good concept because Vesuvius and I did it in December. That's for starters. For what it's worth, I actually recommended this idea in the suggestion box in their Discord. And, within a couple minutes, somebody who worked there was like, well, why not have a party this year? And I didn't know what he meant. Obviously now we know they already had this stuff in motion. So, whatever, coincidence or not, I definitely felt like this is something that works for the Matrix NFT, because what this does is it taps into that real world NFT experience. I watch all these YouTube videos when I was doing research about NFTs in general, and people talk about the utilities of it and things that you can do, but I wasn't seeing a whole lot of NFT related real world events, where you're kind of using it in this way as a ticket to a real world event. I know that people were talking about this being more of a musician thing, what they're doing here. So the fact that they're doing it for this Matrix party, I think fits well. And what I love about it is that, this is exactly why when people say, oh, I can just screenshot your NFT and now it's mine. Okay, try to get into this party with that screenshotted picture. Let's see what security has to say about that.
I'm thinking somebody might be able to get through. It depends on the security, but
with a
if
picture?
I know security.
No, you have to register, bro. You got to register online on this EventBrite link. That's what I'm saying. If you just walk up with your phone like I own an NFT, he's like, get out of here. You have to register. It's just like with the glitch in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like how they make you fill out that Google form.
I just want to see somebody try it.
Oh, believe somebody's going to try it. Why I'm on live right now is to tell you, don't be that guy, because you're going to be standing outside like, damn, it sounds like it's lit in there. Please don't have that experience. That's not a fun night for anybody. And that's what I'm saying, man. That's the dark side of this event, or how this event is being promoted. And I get it. It's New York. It's a New York thing. New York has been doing this since Studio 54. This whole VIPs walk straight in and everybody else got to stand and look around at each other or bribe the bouncer. Like, okay, yeah, we get it. Psychologically, it works, but it's like it's not cool. Like, I don't like it. Like, I feel like it's just, like I said, for most people, it's a bad experience. It just is. I'm gonna keep it a bean. And that's the thing. Like, I've been in the game for a long, long time. So yeah, there was a run where, because I was working in that space, if I was going out, either I already worked there or knew the DJ, you know what I mean? Like, or knew somebody. Like, I wasn't, there was a run where I'm not paying to go anywhere. Like, I'm not standing in anybody's line. I could be spoiled and bougie like that or whatever. But again, you know what I mean? Just because I've been on both sides of it doesn't make that side of it cool. Like, I still feel like it doesn't have to be like that, especially with all the technology and everything, the way stuff is now. And with New York, I'm saying, I've been to gigs, or rather, I've seen other DJs spin at spots where it's guest list only. There is no, you can stand in line to pay to get in or bottle service to get in. Nah, if you're not on the list, go home. And they tell you like that, straight up. So I'd rather that. I'd rather say, okay, if you don't have a Matrix NFT avatar, don't even bother. But that's not what we're getting. So, like I said, be prepared. If you're planning to go, please, please, please own your avatar in advance and go to EventBrite and hit this big old green register button and put in the information that you need to put in to get your ticket, because that's how it works. I know people are going to skip steps, and I'm just hoping that the yellow pills here are listening or read the tweet that I put out and understand what's going on. And that's why I wanted to jump on to clarify. You have to register on Event.
Sounds like you're cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, I guess the connection isn't that great here again, because everything is so last minute. I'm just doing like a makeshift live here to try to clear this stuff up for you guys. Where are my notes? Well, okay. Let me see if I can click that. Okay, so general admission, free, 1, register. All right, here you go. First name, last name, email address, confirm email, username. So if you don't have a Nifty's profile and you don't have an avatar in that profile, it's probably not going to give you a ticket. Just saying. So we're going to leave that alone. Okay. So, right, we talked about the venue. Oh, right, the DJ. Right. Okay. So, go back here. So, a couple things. So, first, I reached out, when I found out about this, I reached out to a couple of the New York cosplayers that couldn't make it to Project Matriculated. And the reason for that being, a lot of New Yorkers are like really funny about leaving New York. Like they are like not trying to leave that island, dude. So yeah, a lot of them were like, oh, well, if you guys are doing something in the city in the future, hit me up, blah, blah, blah. So I said, hey, I'm not hosting this. I don't have any part of planning or promoting this. This is not my event, but there is a similar event happening in New York. So I thought you guys might want to know. Again, it's an NFT thing. So if you need an NFT, hit me up. And not one, but 2 of them hit me back on some, I want to check you out, but this isn't my scene, referring to the music, which I get. Like, I understand, because it looks like the goal is to have this party's energy be in the Matrix of 1999. So it says he'll be spinning 90s rave, acid house, and techno. Thing about it is a lot of people in the club are not rocking with 90s rave, acid house, and techno. Now, what I will say, the part that they got right is, if you're going to do a music set like that, the city to do it in is New York. Because A, New Yorkers really like to party, and B, anybody I can think of who is, rocking with that sound is in New York. And C, like I looked at it like in 1999, right? If you rolled the clock back 23 years, that'd be what, 1976, right? So in 1999, if you had a disco party, the one place you'd be able to get away with that is New York. And it would have been rocking. You know what I mean? So I think that applies here. I think that part of it, and right, that was the other thing. I checked out the DJ, and he actually looks really talented. Like, he looks dope. Like, You know, he's also a musician. Like he does a lot of like live play, and like I'm very curious to see what his live set is like after seeing the little bit that I saw, you know, on his YouTube and all that stuff. So you guys can check him out because his name's all up in here. But yeah, I'm very curious to see him live. I haven't seen him live previously, but as far as what we just talked about, as far as having a sound that captures that 90s rave energy, from what I can see, and like I said, I'm not vouching for the guy because I haven't met him and I haven't seen him live, but from what I can see, he looks like a good hire. It looks like they got the right guy for the job. Because like, yo, not for nothing, I'm not a hater. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll let you know straight up. Like, there are DJs that I've seen, famous DJs, or you'll know them by name because they're producers as well, or whatever, and they were trash. You know, like just because somebody is a famous quote DJ does not mean they're good live. You know, flip side, like I said, I saw Questlove live. I've seen Jazzy Jeff live. Those dudes are amazing. Like, especially Jazzy Jeff. What? Talk about reading a room. And the crazy part is, I thought, you know, because he invented like the Transformer scratch, so I thought he was going to be in there chopping it up. But it was like in Atlantic City, and it was like during either like I think it was like a spring break thing. So there was like a lot of college kids there, and he murdered that set. Like, anyway, on a deep DJ tangent, but like I said, when it comes to this DJ thing, I know what I'm talking about, and I'm really, really excited to see my man Attila's set. And yeah, and I went ahead and I sent him the Rob Zombie, the Dragula 2021 remix that's on this channel. The Club Hell Party. The Club Hell Party video that's been on this channel for like over a year. That one. So yeah, I sent that to the DJ, and he you know, he said thanks. So hopefully it will make it in the set. You know, I don't have any expectations, but I appreciated him being cool enough to say thank you, because not every DJ is on that. So far so good with this guy, man. I will give him his props up to this point. So, you know, make me look good, guy. And I will see you next week. Let me jump into my notes here. Oh, right. So so with all this being so last minute, I was on Instagram and I saw Miss Arendira Ibarra posting here. It says, please just chew me up and spit me out in San Francisco, January 2020, where I was feeling pure bliss and I could eat gluten. So, you know, around that time, they were shooting the San Francisco scenes for Matrix Resurrections. So, you know, I kind of felt like she was like, you know, reminiscent on that production energy of, you know, the Matrix project. And I'm like, yeah, I wonder if she knows about the party or if she's going to the party. So I asked her, I said, will you be at the Matrix party in NYC 622? And here she replied to me. Do I have it here? Right. She says she wasn't invited, which I thought was interesting. Well, first I had to, you know, get out of shock that she replied to me. But once I got past that, I'm like, well, wait, okay, so nobody thought to invite the cast? And then it kind of hit me. Why wouldn't you invite the cast? Now, again, no one told me anything. I definitely don't work for Warner Brothers. If anything, I'm making them money. I mean, you know, I got HBO Max to see Resurrections. I bought an IMAX ticket for Resurrections. I bought the digital release for Resurrections. I bought the DVD for Resurrections. So I like paid for Matrix Resurrections 4 times at least. You know, and that's not even counting the comics and the Matrix Online subscriptions and the original movies and those DVDs and the Ultimate Matrix Collection. And then you got all the collectors in Matrix University who like are collecting collectibles. And like there's people in this Matrix Universe community who spent like 10 times more than I have, you know? So, you know, we're all here to support. But what's not happening is I'm not getting paid from Warner, and I'm not getting paid from Village Roadshow either. You know, I've said in the previous live stream, the lawsuit, you know, I'm on the side of the universe, of the Matrix universe. That's whose side I'm on. I'm not taking corporate sides. I don't work there, so I'm not invested in any of them. I don't know what they talk about behind closed doors. All that said, that disclaimer out of the way. If I was guessing, speculating, you know, okay, then one of the reasons why this event might be free is then if it's free, then nobody, you know, Village Roadshow can't say, hey, where's our cut? There's no cut. It was free. So I wonder if that plays into why there's no cast members that I'm aware of. Now, that said, I'm not like friends with the cast members on a regular basis. So, hey, there could be a cast member or 2 or 3 that show up. That hasn't been advertised. I'm not expecting it. And based on the exchange with Miss Lexi, I'm not expecting to see any cast members. And it would have been, I'm sure, you know, New York. I mean, doesn't Neil Patrick Harris live in New York somewhere? Like, and again, I don't know his work schedule. He could be shooting something. He could be anywhere in the world. I'm just saying, I know that there is definitely a cast member somewhere from one of these 4 films that would have loved to be there and soak up that spotlight and that energy. So hopefully, if someone out there is listening and hasn't already invited somebody, y'all might want to jump on that. Just saying. But if not, then I feel like that is a missed opportunity, and I will leave that at that. That said, like I said, I was not going to miss out on the opportunity to invite Lexi to the party. So far, she has not replied or taken me up on my offer. But if you are listening, Miss Lexi, my offer still stands, and I would love to have you as my +1. So right, real quick, let me, oh man, I've just been talking to try to get through all this. Yeah, shout out to David Radcliffe. He said it's expensive AF to travel out the city and island. He tells no lies. Yo, and I'm not even factoring in these crazy gas prices right now. But let's roll the clock back to $4 a gallon, okay? At $4 a gallon, if I have to drive into the city and pay for parking, I mean, you're talking about $100 round trip. Easy. No question. Probably more than that. Just to show up in the city. So, you know, that's very real. So, right, anybody who is traveling, be aware of that. It is expensive to drive your car into New York. And I haven't done the train or the busing in thing in a very, very long time, so I can't really give advice on that. I mean, I used to do it all the time when I was a teenager, but again, a lot has changed since then. Thank you, Vesuvius. Remind everybody to please like the stream, sub up if you're not already subscribed. I know there's always new listeners, so if this is your first time down here, please sub us up. Hit the notification bell, and if this is not your first time down here, please hit that Discord link and join us there. Okay, NFT crowd in NYC is concerning. I request elaboration. What do you mean by concerning? David said Reeves lives in NYC. NPH I think is in Florida right now. Maybe Jude is coming. Good call. Speaking of, yeah, I don't want to get into any crazy details on that. Okay, so this is a good question. He said, DJ Scooby, can you buy a NFT and it being in Trinity, Neo, Morpheus, or maybe even a coded Smith, or what exactly do you get? So the characters that they give that are available are all random. They're not characters from the movie. I'll just show them. Where is my? Oh, I didn't tell you. Okay. Right, so I was going to come back to it. So now we're coming back to it. So this is my, oh, the screen's not up. Let me share the screen. And real quick, same guy, DJ Scooby says, are they going to show sets in this party? I don't know if it said it in the description that I read, but I believe there's going to be at least a portion that looks like Hell Club. I believe there's going to be like an architect something set up there. And then after that, I don't know what set pieces are there, but I did hear about those two pieces at least. Okay, so here's my Nifty's profile. Let me refresh that. It's been up for a while. Okay, MoonPay. Yeah, MoonPay. So these are the ones that are for sale. These are two bases, and then the red pill and the blue pill. And like I said, the red pill and the blue pill are under mint price right now. Mint price would be 50. Of course, the bases are higher than that because you still have the pill choice. You can choose red or blue with these. But you can see these characters are created in the Unreal Engine 5. And, they're just random characters, right? But, these items, different items have different value based on their rarity. And, so if you take the blue pill, right? This is what this looked like as a base, just without the blue background stuff. Now you'll find out more attributes about your character, but they pretty much look the same as they did as a base. If you take the red pill, that's when it gets crazy. See, like I said, wow, is that Bugs? No, she just has blue hair. But I'm glad you brought up Bugs, because the reason why I didn't have to reset my offers is because this morning I actually scored. Where is she? I scored a white rabbit tattoo.
Woo!
Yeah.
How many of those we got in the pool?
I was real excited about that. So there's a story behind this one. So at the point in which I even knew that these avatars existed, and you can't, that's kind of the thing that annoys me. You can't really see it. It's right here. I'm hoping that when this thing has some type of, or if this thing gets some type of actual 3D functionality in the future, then you'll be able to see it better. But it says it in the description. See, bicep tattoo, white rabbit. So because it's that hard to see, I think the person that pilled it didn't even realize how rare it was, but we'll come back to that. So at the point in which I found out that these even existed, there were 43. Okay. So, right, the 14th. So on June 3rd, almost 2 weeks ago, somebody took the red pill and got themselves a white rabbit tattoo, but they didn't realize how rare it was, and they sold it. They didn't sell it to me though. They sold it to somebody else. But yeah, shout out to All Day I Dream. He's out there on the offer floor, sniping left and right, grabbing good prices because he's putting in that work. And that's why, I'm not a hater. Like I said, he put in the work to get this real cheap. And I'm not mad at that. So that said, I made him an offer, and this morning he accepted it, and it cleaned out my die. It cleaned out my account, so I don't have any money. I have $3, but I'm not mad about it. I'm happy because now I feel like my collection is truly complete. I really have everything that I wanted. Anything else I buy now is a luxury buy. Oh, right, and I got this guy too. He's got the black Morpheus snakeskin trench coat. Right. So to answer your question, Morpheus isn't in here. Bugs isn't in here, but different items that they had in the movie is in here. So Bugs had a white rabbit tattoo. That's the white rabbit tattoo. So right after that one, there are 44 different white rabbit tattoos out of the 100,000 Matrix NFT avatars. Okay.
And I want to take this moment to thank you for holding the contest last week, which won me my first NFT, which is this Matrix Avatar NFT being displayed on the What About the Information window. And just being an NFT holder and being a New York native myself makes me want to drop a couple $1,000s on this party and fly up there and have some fun.
Oh yeah, you got her up. How do I make that bigger? Hold on. There she is. Yeah, she's a cutie. I thought you'd like her. But right. I'm glad you brought that up, because congratulations to you for winning the contest. I told you guys last week, right? We did the live stream last week. I said we're gonna have something special on the Matrix University Discord. And Scion and Alias Trinity were the only ones that followed all the steps. And Alias Trinity already has one, so that DQ'd her, because I said if you have one already, you're ineligible, because I wanted to make sure someone new was invited to the community. And you know what? I'm glad it was you. I'll put it that way. I was very happy to be able to send you that. It's well deserved. I know that you had that Matrix Online community experience, and I think this is really good for those of us who experience that, because I feel like this community is another very fun Matrix community. But that's what I'm saying. While I got friends over there, I'm vibing with some cats over there. There needs to be more of us yellow pills over there, man. Like, you guys are definitely missing a little bit, and I think more is coming. Again, I can't stress enough that everything that's coming is all speculation right now. I don't know what we're getting there. What I do know is I'm having fun. I mean, look at how many avatars I have. I'm having fun. Like, I'm not just buying them for nothing. But did you give her a name yet? I like to name them.
No, I haven't. Might get a New York City themed name after tonight. And this close to looking at the airlines and seeing what kind of tickets I can get last minute. A long time since I flew into the city. Quite the adventure.
Yeah, where you are, I would definitely recommend flying too. Like, if you were in Florida, I'd say, hey man, get a buddy. You guys can switch drivers. But yeah, that's a little bit of a hike behind the wheel from where you are. Oh right, so I was showing you guys this. Okay, so I call him Agent Gill. How do I share the screen? Does anybody know that reference, Agent Gill?
I don't.
Anyone in the chat know Agent Gill? I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to answer in the chat, because I know there's a delay from when I see it when you type it. But like I was saying, so he's got the so anybody with the suit and tie get up, I call that the agent outfit, and this is the agent outfit that we pilled in the live stream a couple weeks ago. And we looked up her rarity last week. She's got the cell phone. She's not rare. She's closer to the basic, but I'm really, this agent look is growing on me. But this guy, he's got Agent Gill has the agent look, but with the snake, the Morpheus snakeskin trench coat. And he also has a black shotgun, which I didn't have. And by getting him, not only do I get my first snakeskin, because I wasn't like, for me, the clothes are cool, and there's rarity, so there's value for the people that are like more in the NFT space in general. Like, they look for rarity more, and some of the clothes based on that. But I'm about the weapons. I'm a weapons collector. Like, all these avatars you're looking right now, they're all trained by Cyberdyne Management. These are killers. Okay, so I like the weapons. I'm collecting weapons. She doesn't have weapons because she has 3D glasses. And this is the one that I minted that Nifty's gave me from the Twitter contest. But if I bought it on the open market, they're holding something that's going to hurt somebody. Okay. So by him having this black shotgun here, because I had a silver SMG with this guy, and his outfit is really rare. In fact, this guy right here with this weird looking patent leather red dress shirt, he's my highest scored as far as rarity because of that outfit. It's crazy. And the combination of weapons he has is silver handgun, and silver SMG. But that was my first silver SMG. So by getting this black shotgun, I have one of each firearm now. So silver handgun, silver SMG, black shotgun, silver axe, gold SMG, dual short size, silver shotgun, dual black SMGs. This is what I call the Morpheus starter pack, when you have the SMG and the katana. Right. And this guy, like, I call him Young Morpheus. I think he looks like he could be a young Morpheus, but he's not actually Morpheus. He just has the Morpheus glasses. And I think he looks like him. So yeah, and that's the thing. I nicknamed him Young Morpheus, but I haven't named everybody yet. Like, I wait for it to come to me. Like, I haven't named my Foxhawk with the 3D glasses, because, like, I don't know, Foxhawk is like too generic. It's just her hair. So she's gonna get a name when the time comes. That's Agent Gill. All right, this is Shotgun Morpheus, aka Young Morpheus. This is Amber Rose 2. She was the first one to get a name, by the way. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. This is the one I got during mint. And because there were some like random letters that look like the fuck, like that's what I call her. Like DAFUQ was like the letters like scrambled. So that's her name. And apparently that cardigan is like rare, but I wasn't in the Discord right after mint. So like these things were going for $300 or $400 at one point. Now, meanwhile, if I would have known that, I would have sold her in a heartbeat. I did not. I missed the boat. And they're still like, again, rare is rare, but that's why I don't get into the clothes thing, because it's almost like the real world. Like there's like a fad, like, okay, snake skins are in style or whatever, you know? So I feel like the value of the clothes can vary. Whereas the 3D glasses, the white rabbits, you know, the snake skins because of the Morpheus thing, like anything that I feel like is actually part of like the Matrix film universe that like you've seen on screen, I think will maintain value. I think the weapons, or rather the gold weapons, will maintain value or increase in value over time. Right, the long gold Sai, my gold shotty. I think she's still my favorite. The gold shotgun. I think there's only like 49 of those. Right, the dual silver poles here. So yeah, I don't have all of like the melee weapons. Like there's like I'm missing like, because there's like a silver long Sai and a black long Sai. But like I don't know. Like I feel like I have enough melee weapons. I feel like if I try to collect one of every weapon, it's like, well, where does it stop? You know, like then I can't have it all. You know, but yeah, I was very satisfied to close out the firearm situation. For whatever reason, I wanted to have one of each. Now I do, and I feel like my collection is complete for now. So now the ball's in your court, Nifty. Show me what you got next. Yeah, he says a Switch outfit would be sick. And I'm like, honestly, there was a guy, it was a guy, but he had a white Switch outfit and dual SMGs. But the guy, I guess, just didn't like my bid, and that's the other thing. You could put in a bid, but if the person doesn't see it or doesn't want to sell it, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't guarantee you're gonna get it. But I ended up in the thing. I ended up getting this guy who had dual SMGs, so I took the bid off of the one that looked like Switch, or at least the outfit that looked like Switch. But what I like about this guy with the white afro is, when I first saw him months ago, like when I first found the Discord and actually had some dye to purchase, and he was like, somebody had a buy now up for him. I don't remember for how much, but I was on a gig and I hesitated, and by the time the gig was over, it wasn't available anymore. I don't know if they sold it or if they just took it off the market. So I just kept putting in bids, Then the bid ran out, because like I said, you can set it for like 7 days up to 30 days. So it had been a month, so it ran out. And then the owner put it up for sale. Like the next day when my bid ran out, they put it up for sale. So I just bought it. So that was, fun, or it's satisfying to, get something and feel that patience paying off, because I kept checking and I kept looking, and, it became available. And like I said, I understand that when you're talking about this stuff, because everything is speculation, because the lawsuit that we've talked about ad nauseum is hanging in the balance, we don't really know what's coming next. And that's why I kind of focus on the weapons, because I feel like no matter how this thing plays out, I feel like someone who's into both the Matrix and the NFTs in the future will see value in those. So that's the collection right now. Oh wow, the cyber heists are up to $14 almost. Why? Whatever, I paid $1 for it, so because I like started the event, but I was at work, so I couldn't finish it. And then somebody in the Discord was like, well, if you weren't at the event, they're selling them for $1. So I was like, I have $1, so I bought it. I just like the way it looked. It looks cool. Checking my notes here. I think I hit all the oh right, the last thing. Oh, The DJ Scooby says, "Is that a Neo outfit?" I don't know which avatar you saw. Is he talking about this one? Maybe I don't know. Oh, here. Okay. Yeah, I'd call that the Neo Duster, if you will. What is that called? Do you know? V or
Profit
Scion?
Duster.
Profit Duster. Thank you. That is the phrase that pays. Yeah, there's some cool looking Profit Dusters. Not all of them are black. They come in different colors. Right. So like Lorenzo said, maybe the NFTs will be a part of a future game, and if you already have your character and items, it'll follow into the game. Maybe. I mean, that's one of the hopes, with the timing of everything with the Matrix Awakens. And like I said, I don't know. I don't know if the low box office is why they didn't go forward with the Matrix Awakens, or if they never planned to go forward with the Matrix Awakens, or if they did plan to go forward with it and then the lawsuit happened and that put the brakes on everything. I don't know. What I do know is that it is painfully obvious that everybody who owns one of these Matrix NFT avatars wants some kind of 3D functionality, especially when you find out that when the Unreal Engine and the MetaHuman or whatever thing makes these, like, it's like, yeah, okay, we just see this two-dimensional picture, but the 3D model exists. Like when it creates it as a 3D model. So to roll this into the Matrix Awakens as a full-on video game or any metaverse hangout situation, that work is already done. So it's a natural assumption for us to think we got to get some type of 3D functionality. We just don't know what and when. When. That is always the question. Well, right. And I mean, so right. The last thing on my notes here is just teasing the upcoming short. Like I said, Vesuvius at the beginning, I said Vesuvius is working on it right now. You hear him clicking away in the background.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, and I'm not mad about it. Keep at it because I have full faith that you are going to deliver something magical, and I'm very excited to see your portion of what we got going. And like I said, and then after that, we're going to hand it off to Scion and let him hack through the Matrix Online. But yeah, so I just wanted to tease that for you guys because I didn't really want to start talking about it before just because I didn't have a deadline, and everything's been just so crazy with my schedule and just trying to make sure that we could finish it. So now that we're kind of getting to the finish line here and a lot of the editing is done and things are coming together, now I'm starting to like really get excited. Because I can see the finish line on this one, and I feel like I took a lot of the feedback from Beyond the Glitch and highlighted the things that you guys said that you liked. Like I said, it's a lot shorter, but hopefully it will set up a lot more to come in the future. I really, really hope you guys enjoy it. And that's what I was gonna say. Like usually at this point in the usually at this point in the live, I ask Vesuvius what he's working on, but I know what he's working on. So. Yeah, Lorenzo said low-key tired of when. You and me both, brother. You're not alone. Like I said, the Matrix Discord community definitely is feeling that energy, and this is why I encourage you all who have interest in it to, at the very least, join us on the Matrix University Discord. But if you are interested in NFT avatars, that, like I said, it's a good community over there, and because that's the thing. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying about the Matrix University Discord, because Vesuvius and Scion and I were there when they pulled the plug on the Matrix Online, and the forums were up for a few years after that. But this time around, I'm not leaving it up to them. If they pull the plug, we're still here. So I strongly encourage those of you who are tired of when to be part of what's going on at Matrix University. Support that community because we're going to find a way. And I've said it before. I'm spread too thin right now, but I'm pushing through because I love doing this and I'm having a lot of fun. But that said, I'm also not too proud to ask for help. Like, if we're going to do this thing and keep creating regardless of what's going on, I can't do it by myself. And obviously, Vesuvius, Cyan are here putting in work too. Shout out to Comical Realm, and everybody who has contributed to Beyond the Glitch, and everybody who will contribute to the next project. Shout out to P1E for volunteering. All of it is greatly appreciated. Shout out to everyone in the Yellow Pilled Affirmations. That daily positive motivation, I think, is a big part of why things seem to be going from 0 to 100 so fast. We're just pumping that positive energy into the Matrix universe, and it wants more of it. So come join us and be a part of the magic. But with that said, we got to cut this one short. Vesuvius is going to finish banging out that Cyberdyne management work.
I do have something to plug. So I do have something to plug.
Okay. Yeah, plug it up.
Every Wednesday I do a Glitch in the Matrix contest where I post a little puzzle, and if you can, I guess, follow it to the bottom of the rabbit hole and solve the puzzle and answer the question, then you will get a free Glitch in the Matrix avatar artifact. Well, not avatar, artifact. And you can burn that for experience points for your avatar.
Yeah, shout out to you for even holding those. I mean, that's just one of the reasons why I rock with you so heavy, man. But yeah, like Vesuvius said, he's been having his own contest, and that's the thing, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Not only does Nifty's give away free stuff, but that energy trickles down. You've got Mohawk Mondays, which we've talked about in previous live streams. Now Vesuvius has got, these puzzle and code free giveaways. So people in the community are giving free stuff to people in the community. So it's just a really good energy, man. Like, that's not going on in too many spaces. Like, let's be real about it. A couple quick questions that I saw. Right. I'm currently doodling pod designs for the machine controlled humans you mentioned in your TMO storylines. Right. So guys, there is a lot of really cool fan art in the Matrix University Discord. So if you do any fan fiction, if you are making Matrix fan art, please share it with us. I mean, that's what I'm saying. DocBot is on point. Like, there's really nice artwork happening in that space and being shared in that space. So I definitely, want you guys to be a part of that. And DJ Scooby says, one question is it worth getting the $600 APU, and does it come with the kit? Is it extra? Okay, right. So I've always wondered why I never really got into that part of the Matrix collectible space. But Alias Trinity actually scored the Mafun APU. I don't know how much she paid for it, but she posted pictures of it in the Matrix University Discord. So I'm telling you guys, join, because she might know the answer to that question. I personally do not. Vesuvius or Scion, if you know, go ahead and chime right in. But I'm the wrong guy to ask for that one, which is really rare when it comes to the Matrix universe. But yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know offhand, but aside from Alias Trinity, there is somebody on Instagram named the Matrix Collector.
The Matrix Collector. Facts.
He also posted this, and that was new to me. So we do have a go-to.
And I love, being able to facilitate the connecting of Matrix fan dots. So again, your best bet in soaking up that energy and getting connected to the Matrix fan that you need to meet along your path is the Matrix University Discord. The link is in the description. Please come join us there. Like the stream on the way out. Subscribe if you're brand new. Hit the notification bell. And class is dismissed.
Well, you didn't turn it over to me first. Give me a minute here.
Oh, wait, hold up. Yeah. Hold up. Sorry,
we're not leaving broadcast F yet. All right. First of all, party in the emulator. First Friday and Saturday of every month. Second Saturday of every month. Hack the Matrix. Learn the secrets of getting the most out of the simulation. Another shout out to Raj. Go to mxoemu.info. Click on his PayPal link. Send him the money. Keep the lights on in Mega City. And I've got to do a little bit of a shameless promotion here. Coming up in Knoxville, Tennessee for the Knoxville Film Festival. This year they're calling it 1010. I'll be reprising my role as Agent Director Harris in a film festival entry called Downplayed by Atomic Oasis Studios. Agent Director Harris, Department 24. And you can check out Atomic Oasis Studios on the web. Fellow Matrix Online operative Yahweh is the producer director of that series, and I always wanted to be someone important like an actor.
Yo, the cipher quotes today. This is not the first. So in the Matrix NFT Avatar Discord, somebody hit me with well, they asked who said it. And it was a cipher. Oh, right. It was Josh's live stream when he was pilling. When he pilled like 15 avatars today. Right. And again, I appreciate you, Sion, bringing up Raj and the Matrix Online Emulator Discord, because he actually he shot me a sound effect, a couple of sound effects that are actually going to be in the next short. So that I get it. Like the average person who never played the Matrix Online will not know that's a Matrix Online sound, but for the people who played, I'm hoping you go, oh. Right.
Well, any time to cosplay as a Cypherite and go out masked, now is then. So be safe out there.
Yes.
And there maybe one of you lovely ladies out there could convince me to go to this New York City party. Just gotta ask.
Yeah, I'm going, but if you are going, remember, please register. Please have an avatar. Please register. Please. Right, that's gonna ask you, V, real quick. When you heard the sound effects, like, what was your reaction?
Oh, I got a little tingle somewhere.
It's all coming back.
You know, I've used the phrase before when I made some videos, like when I see the Furious Angels like team hyper jumping from roof to roof, it's like it warms my heart, and I'm so glad something like that was preserved. And the game has like really cool assets to it, so for them to pop up, it's a little nod, it's a little Easter egg. It warms my heart to hear those things.
And it warms my heart to say that even when we want to do a short live stream, we're still over an hour. But that said, we cannot go over an hour and a half. And thank you all for being a part of this social experiment we call Matrix University. But tonight, class is dismissed.